Hey Aries, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for January 23rd, 2023. 2323. This is for Aries. Last shuffle here for Aries. Alright, Aries, we have courage and we have optimism. So, it might be, if you have to have courage to have optimism today, that means that the situation may not be something that inspires optimism, but it's something you must cultivate within yourself. It must start from within, like from the way that you're looking at things. You need to look at everything as a blessing in disguise in order for you to I guess, advance throughout the day too. Because, if it's going to take courage, that means that there's a lot of new things coming your way as well. And Aries excels at that, right? Because you are the pioneer sign of and you're the first, right? It takes a lot of bravery to be the first. And so with the Hierophant, Two of Pentacles, this shows that things are changing in your favor. Things are going well. You just may not be able to see it at the time. Like situations, you know how like they're really, really bad at first, or somebody's getting in trouble or something crazy's happening. And then it's like in the end it was to your benefit that it happened, and you didn't see that coming. Like say someone was like the manager, and the manager just gets hauled out of the office, and you're like, oh my gosh, I love that manager, now everything's going to be crazy. And if you know, and then next thing you know, they're like, well, Aries, we want you, like Uncle Sam, right? Aries, we want you to be the manager now, kind of thing. So there's something about that here because they are showing like boss energy. So I think that there's something that may occur. To It could happen, right? And it puts you in a better place. It just doesn't seem like it with courage, Hierophant, Two of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, the Empress. Excuse me with my throat. This tells me that the courage, something may happen that you may be against at first. Okay, because the Queen of Swords is sort of against it, will be sort of against it. But there's going to be some changes occurring. And you have to be able to go with the punches. Like you need to be able to go with the flow. With Empress and Hierophant also with that energy, it's like you're going to be able, they're telling you that you'll know what's the right thing, like what the choice should be, what you should choose to do. You'll know when you come to that. Like when you hit the crossroads, you'll know exactly what to do. So they're saying something about that because Two of Pentacles oftentimes it's like, I'm balancing this, I'm trying to figure this out. And a lot of times it could be a fork. Well, the fork in the road is not necessarily that card, but it does show like there's a choice, right? Whenever there's a two, it's usually a choice. And so there's something about maybe being at a crossroads and you're maybe thinking you're guarded against it. Maybe you could be guarded against it. They're saying that you would know exactly what to do when it's time. You'll just feel it. Optimism about that. You have to be optimistic about your intuition. There may not be facts backing up, like hardcore proof, black and white facts that will back up a decision. So they're saying that it's like you have to be optimistic about your gut telling you where to go, which sounds really like, kind of thing. But it shouldn't be a problem for you. When you have the loving woman with Seven of Wands and Nine of Swords, there's a worry wart in your space. So it's not going to be important to hear. It is important to listen to worry warts, but this is saying don't. This person is one that is afraid of a challenge, so they may be on the sidelines. You need to be, but they care about you. They have good intentions, right? But the road to hell is paved with good intentions, right? Not the destination itself, but sometimes you try to do things to benefit another person, and it's like maybe that wasn't their path, and you stopped. You became their crutch. So, but this is someone who's doing that. Like that may be very worrisome. They may be the one you're guarding against mentally. You have to kind of guard yourself against that person. Like yes, 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 I hear you, but I think I would know what to do. I wouldn't be put in this position if I wasn't the one that was meant to be in this position. Decrease with the Wheel of Fortune and Ten of Wands. I think that the decrease would be feeling overwhelmed by the changes. There's an energy of not being overwhelmed as much by the changes because things happen rather quickly. It would be different if it was a change and it was slow and painstaking, like Hierophant energy would already be. I think that you've gone through some very slow changes, like things haven't changed for a while in some areas of your life, and then they were slow changing, but it was positive and it was good that it was slow. But now you're going to have the courage to speed it up a little too, because they're saying that you're no longer going to be burdened. It's not going to be like turning so slow that it's become heavy, heavy and burdensome, and you're pushing to change it. Things are changing faster, quickly. So somebody may be very nervous about it because maybe back in the past we had to fight it because it was so slow, and we had a lot going. There's some, don't. They may be trying to warn you, to defend yourself, right? That they may be trying to just they're worried. I'm not seeing bad intentions though. I just see someone fighting. They may not want you to have a disaster on your hands, but that's not going to be the case. Usually, with courage, if they're saying Empress is here, that means that there's not going to be a disaster. So that is looking like what we've got. Just be optimistic about trusting your instincts on this. Don't allow your mind to take over. Your mind is actually more neurotic and paranoid right now. So it's not, it's like, yeah, but then you'll start thinking of worst case scenarios or things that, whatever. Allow your emotions or your intuition to guide you because it's a lot more stable, it seems. All right, so you could be dealing with a Taurus. You could be an Aries Taurus cusp. We have Libra, Cancer, or Pisces, and we also have Gemini and Aquarius. So you could be dealing with a Taurus Gemini cusp. You could be an Aries Pisces cusp, or Pisces Aries cusp rather. We have Gemini Cancer here. Doesn't have to be those signs. We also have Libra Scorpio. But it doesn't have to be these signs at all. These signs could be in your chart. All right, Aries. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.